Alistarr stand there, I'm wondering if he's getting ready for a bodybuilding competition or fight. Anyhow, nevertheless, he's in there. I totally agree. Remy's got to be careful, keep his chin down. His defense is great anyhow, but he has to win tonight.
3 by 3 minute rounds. 2 extension rounds in case of a draw. 3 judges ringside using an open scoring system. Third man in centering, Mobraki Kakuta. And here we go in our main event. Michael Chavello, Sugar Ray Seffel with you ringside. Bonjasky in the black. Alistarr Overeem in the white and orange. Jumping knee from Alistarr. We've seen those in his mixed martial arts fights.
I think Alistarr thought, well, you know, I want to prove to him that I can do the same. So he threw the first jumping knee.
Round kick from Remy to the rib cage, the one he used to break the ribs of Gokhan Saki last year at the Grand Prix. Leads up with the left as Remy. Never really had the handiwork to write home about Remy Bonjasky. But his kicks and his knees are phenomenal, so is his work rate. And his defense, as I said, watertight. Bit of a Muay Thai exchange against the ropes as Kakuta intervenes with these 2 big men. Remy very tall at 6'4", Alistarr at 6'5". Alistarr 253 pounds, Remy 231.5.
I think Remy's got longer arms, and you know, Remy needs to use that jab just to find his range without just jumping into like that.
That's the leg kicks I spoke about. Led off with the jab and the kicks, catches the kicking leg, tries to sweep the support leg. Not permitted under K1 rules, however. Won't score for Alistarr Overeem. Muay Thai technique he's employing. Again, catches the kicking leg, tries to fire an uppercut off it. You can see Alistarr just looking to monster Remy here in centering, but Remy a little too slick so far. Good inside thigh kick from the champ.
Yeah, absolutely. Alistarr's obviously trying to use his weight, trying to outpower Remy. But yeah, like you say, you know, Remy is a lot smarter than that. His defense is great.
When Remy does move in for the Muay Thai clinch, he comes in with his arms wide open. What Remy could do is simply stick the jab down the center corridor and try and tag Alistarr on the jaw.
Absolutely. It just amazes me when I see someone, you know, top fighters like that just walk in like that when they got, you know, they're long reach. So use that jab to bring yourself inside.
A corking knee to the outside of the left thigh there from Alistarr. In the Muay Thai world, it's known as a dead knee. You try and deaden up the thigh so the opponent can't walk freely. Uppercut from Alistarr, catches the kicking leg again. 1-2 chops, but Remy maintains his vertical base. Alistarr's making an ugly fight out of it so far. And Kakuta, quite rightly, is warning him as again they lock up.
I think Alistarr's breathing heavily already.
It was always going to be the case, though, I thought, especially carrying this much weight, that if Remy could survive the onslaught in the first couple of minutes and draw and lead Alistarr to deep water, he'd take him in the second and third rounds.
I like Remy to use his straight punches, like, you know, 1-2 straight down the center, because Alistarr's got his hands low.
End of the first round.
I mean, you know, again, going back to every time Remy's trying to close the gap or Alistarr closes the gap, he holds. And so that's difficult to do. Now, with that.
Second round.
Both fighters, no clinching on the neck, and don't hold the body, okay?
So there you see Kakuta saying to Remy, no neck clinching, and saying to Alistarr, no clinching on the body. Second round. Front kick from Remy. And you see again, he went for the Muay Thai clinch. First round, to note, folks, was a draw, 10-all, say all 3 judges here ringside. Left hook, outside thigh kick from Remy.
Remy is actually a little bit more aggressive in this round now.
Ray, with Alistarr always trying to catch the leg kicks of Remy, could Remy fake the leg kick and swing up to the head?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
You'll see how Alistarr drops the left hand down to try and catch the rear leg round kicks from Remy. Good kicks in the inside thigh. Alistarr again trying to bull rush him against the ropes. Glancing right hand from Alistarr. And knee to the inside thigh was nicely done from Alistarr. Trying to throw him around like a rag doll.
Yeah, he stepped in there, threw a knee, which really doesn't do much at all, to be quite honest, because it's just touching you. He's not throwing it with full force. I thought he would have, what he's doing right now, like throwing the uppercut, left hook up in the middle.
Remy looking for a counter-fighting game here. He's allowing Alistarr to strike on him first. But Remy not really answering back too impressively at the moment, Ray. Sitting back a lot and going turtle against the ropes where he should be slinging those very heavy legs of Alistarr.
Well, I mean, Remy is not the, we've all known that he doesn't have the best hands. No. But the problem is that he's waiting too long when Alistarr's on side looking for an opportunity or looking for an opening. He'll eventually find that.
Remy just pushes him off. Outside thigh kick. We've only seen one aerial attempt so far from Remy. Wild uppercut there from Alistarr, then one off the lead hand. Under a minute remaining here in the second of 3. That's more like it from Remy. Goes to the liver section.
It's looking a little bit more dangerous because every time the Alistarr is throwing that uppercut, it's not as hard, but it's still touching. And eventually that uppercut is going to become harder.
Body shots from Alistarr, no mustard behind them though. Remy backs himself into the blue corner.
Well, Alistarr is doing perfectly there, which he's landed twice. He pushes that left hand down and fires that short overhand right. And he's done that twice and landed twice.
Trying to counter with the right hand off the ropes is Remy. Muay Thai clinch. Kakuta just warns him again. Handiwork, big right hand from Alistarr. No knockdown, says Kakuta. This is not Remy on his game so far tonight.
It's not, and he didn't look too confident getting up there.
This is Alistarr's round in the second round.
Absolutely.
And this is not the Remy Bonjasky we would have expected. A very lethargic.
Exactly.
I'm going to say I'm disappointed by Remy Bonjasky after 2 rounds here, Ray.
Right here, where Alistarr pushes down and pick up his game, and right now he has to.
Now, interestingly as well, Remy seems to be breathing quite heavily out of his mouth. Sticks the jab. Where are the aerial techniques of Remy Bonjasky? Where are the jumping knees? Where are the jumping round kicks? And another display of strength as Alistarr just throws him to the canvas like yesterday's garbage.
The other question is, is Remy doubting himself in there, knowing that, Alistarr knocked out Butter. Now, does he think, because Alistarr's making it difficult for him, is he starting to question himself? I don't know. Because he's definitely not performing the way he...
Late blow. Whacked him. It's back up. Strange that Alistarr didn't receive a warning there from Kakuta for the late blow. High knee from Alistarr.
Caught him. That hurt Remy.
This is not the Remy Bonjasky we would have expected, and he's really got to lift his game plan with 2 minutes 5 remaining. Good right hand there from Alistarr. Nice parry of the round kick from Alistarr.
And the thing is, Alistarr's getting more and more confident.
Right hand lead from Remy. Seems to have relied a lot more on his hands here tonight, Remy, and it's not working for him, Ray. He's left the leg kick seemingly at home.
Well, he hasn't got his feet underneath him, so I feel like, I think he can't move, and, so, and if you don't have your legs underneath you, you can't do much, and that's exactly what's happening right now.
Under half a round remaining. Checks the low kick to Alistarr. Nicely done. He timed it well and again dumps him.
And that's the, that's a Thai technique. I would have thought that, Kakuta would have warned Alistarr.
Won't score. And you know what Alistarr just did as well? He did a teep kick to the thigh. He's really worked his Muay Thai in preparation for this one. Oh, Remy catches him! Remy catches him! The right hand!
Actually, that came from the knee just before that.
Knee right hand from Remy Bonjasky. Alistarr's down. And the pendulum has finally swung.
Wow, that really saved Remy, to be honest.
If you can see out the round now, Remy, not do anything silly.
Keep it straight. Remy needs to keep those punches straight down the center. Aim for his chest rather than his head.
Alistarr comes forward. Wild uppercut. Desperation stuff now from Alistarr, perhaps. As Ray said, that knockdown will save it for Remy. Fires a right hand again.
Remy needs to step back and throw that right hand. Even though he doesn't have a left hook, throw it.
Alistarr comes forward, may go for a jumping knee of his own. He's got to do something here. But time is the enemy. It should be a 10-8 round for Remy Bonjasky in the final, which will
Surround.
Well, no, if Remy gets a 10-8 on all three judges' scorecards, then it'll make it 30-28.
Oh, yes,
Is it Remy's fight style? He found it and he capitalised on it. 30-28, Remy says the first judge. It should be that across the board.
Right, Remy would have won.
30-28 says the second judge. Remy has defended the honour of K1.